All right, hey guys, hello everybody. Happy Friday. I hope y'all are looking forward to the weekend. I am. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. So where to start? Let me go over my stuff that I have to go over. Everything seems to be working today, so we are good. Y'all can start putting your questions in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to as many of you as I can. My statements are personal opinions, not proven facts. Whatever decisions or actions you take in your life, you are, of course, 100% responsible and liable for them. You can change your future. It's never set in stone. I know a lot of people worry about that, but you really can if you want to. And lastly, I am not a licensed medical doctor, counselor, attorney, or law enforcement official. So for legal medical advice or treatment, please consult a licensed professional. Remember, you can always, I already said that, you can always it's all automatic. So when I start talking, it's funny because sometimes when I'm saying these things, I'm like thinking about something else or tuning into something else when I'm trying to say what I'm saying as well. What else do I need to say? If you receive guidance or information during the live and you can validate it, please share your story. There's going to be a post on here on Instagram. There's also going to be one on Facebook and one on YouTube. And you can, there'll be a post there. Just go underneath the post. It'll have a picture of a sign or a symbol that we sometimes get from Spirit, and just share your story or share how you connected with the information so people can learn and understand how they're able to connect with their own loved ones as well, and how sometimes the information that we get, we don't always understand in the moment, but then when we go back and we're like, oh, wait a minute, I know what he's talking about. If you appreciate these lives and you, if you appreciate these lives, then give me a thumbs up. So if you're on Instagram, give me some hearts, give me some hearts. And you can also share this with people if you want to, because people might need some readings as well. And you can share the live feed. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, Ferny, get it together. My brain is not processing that quickly today. I'm really slow today. I don't know why. If you're on YouTube and on Facebook, then give me a thumbs up and share the live feed, so that way more people can have opportunities to get their questions answered. What else? What else am I supposed to say? That readings. Well, yeah. If you don't want to wait to book a session with me, and you don't want to wait for a live, and you just want to get your question answered, you can go to my website, FernandoMarron.com. I offer options at various price points, so that way anybody and everybody can afford something if they want something. If not, you can just keep showing up to the lives and get it for free. It's up to you. It doesn't matter to me. Last one. Make sure you sign up to my newsletter, because I put out a newsletter every week. It's a review or summary of everything that I've done that week or put out that week. I'm about to put out a crap load of UFO videos. I know some of you, people have been asking me for a long time now, Ferny, do some UFO or do some alien or whatever. So I have had a lot of experiences apparently. I thought I had none until we did our podcast, and then I realized, oh wait, I got a lot of experiences. So I'm going to be sharing those over the next week or two. The podcast will be out next week as well, but y'all are about to see a bunch of those. But those will be, if you miss it, right? If you miss it, you will get an email with all of them in one email, so that way you can always have it handy. And sign up to my email newsletter. You can do so through my website or through Instagram if you're there, or other links. But you can sign up to my newsletter, and that way you can get that newsletter every week as well. Okay? All right, so that's that. Then put that away, because that's getting on my nerves. What else do I need to know? I know there were some weird issues on YouTube the last time. A whole crap of stuff happening with YouTube that day. So I don't know what that was about. But I think everything seems to be working okay, because I'm seeing people on YouTube here, so that should be fine. If you are wanting to ask me a question about your life, like health, finances, career, work, relationship, be specific with your question. Just asking me to tell you what I see, I'm just going to skip you. If you're asking me that you want a reading, you just missed the point. You just missed that opportunity to actually have me see your question. So just put your question in the comment section and be specific. If you are wanting me to connect with a loved one in spirit, let me know who you want me to connect with, and I'll try to connect you to that person and give you some message or some piece of information. If you don't have anyone specific, I know some of you are like, does anyone have a message for me? it really helps me save time and save energy, because I only have so much energy, guys, to just try to connect to the specific person you want to talk to. So if there's someone specific, please be specific about that as well. Either way, I'm like feeling dyslexic today. Other words, then other words, something doesn't sound right in that. Whatever. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? So, yeah, just be specific as well. What else do I need to say? I think that's it. I think that is it. Please, guys, wear a mask, because it's getting out of control. And it's really getting out of control. And I'm hearing about more people getting sick. So, definitely want to do that. I already gave this speech on Wednesday. I'm not going to do it again. I am going to give another speech, though. So, for those of you watching, because I found out about a client, it's not a regular client, but just a client in general. I found out about a client who committed suicide today. So this is what I'm going to say, right? Because there is never a good reason to take your life. There's just never a good reason to take your life. Like, we come into this lifetime, we come into this body, we come into this personality to live and have an experience as ourselves through all the different, forms and different scenarios that we go through. Life is not about being 100% good, 100% bad. Life is just life. But we come here because this is the only place we can find the drama and the craziness and the circumstances that will best give us a chance to evolve and understand and to develop ourselves and our souls. So we come here for specific reasons. When you're in the middle of your pain, when you're in the middle of your struggle, when you're in the middle of feeling something you don't want to feel, for some people, it might be a natural thought. I'm just going to take my life, kill myself, and I'm out of here. I get it. Even then, I'm always telling people, like, I don't really want to go through a period in my life when I'm older where I'm suffering from a debilitating illness, or I've like lost my cognitive function and I can't remember stuff, which is one of my fears. And so I've always told my partner, if I get to the point where I can't even wipe my own ass, like, take me out to Oregon and like let me go, because I need to not be here anymore. I don't want to go through that. So that's been something I've said, because, I understand the idea and I understand the practice of when people are suffering, if they choose not to suffer anymore, then they choose not to suffer anymore. But that's if you have such a profoundly physical condition. And for me, that's a whole different story, even though it's still, you would be assisting suicide or taking someone's life. For me, it's the right to die thing. People may not agree with me with that. I don't care. I don't need you to agree with me. This is what I'm telling you, what I believe in. But when you have a life where your boyfriend's just a jerk, or your children are just idiots, or you need to be on medication, then suicide is not an option. And suicide is never a reason to go do it, right? And not only that, I've talked to enough people on the other side who did exactly that, and they regretted that decision because of several things, of how much people were hurt and how many people were pained and suffered because of that loss. Two, because they didn't want it's like going to school and you're like, you've gone through like all these grades and you're like on grade 10, and then you decide, I'm out, I'm done, and then you take your own life, right? You don't get to benefit from all of that stuff that you just went through in life, because everything that you went through, all of the lessons you learned, everything that you were building yourself up in on a soul level, it's not that it gets erased. It's just that you don't get the credits that you were coming to school for. You don't get the credits you were trying to get. And you have to start over again in a new lifetime. You have to like build a new, oh crap, what did I do? I totally just I should have just hung in there. I didn't. I took my own life. There were several things that I needed to get towards the end, and I didn't wait. And instead I cut myself short and off of those opportunities. Now I've got to go back into a lifetime, create several of those experiences, some of those that are requiring of suffering, to get those points again, because I missed those points. There's just never a good reason, y'all. So for those of you watching this, if you have a thought in your head, Like, I'm just going to kill myself. Like, he doesn't love me. He's going to go off and be with somebody else. I'm just going to kill myself. He'll learn. Like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And you need to get your shit right in your head, because if you are depending on the level of happiness in your life based around a relationship or someone else, then you have a very, very weird and screwed up prioritizing of happiness. Like, you're basing your entire happiness on this one person. You need to fix that like real fast, because that person you're already going to be disappointed. You're probably already disappointed if you already think that way. So you need to stop that. If you are putting the happiness of your entire life on one singular person or one thing happening, get over it, because you're going to be disappointed. So find a different way to be happy. Find a different way to feel good about yourself. Find a different way to have peace in your mind and in your heart, because it shouldn't be about that. And that's the stupidest reason. The stupidest reason to take your life is because I'm angry at my boyfriend. He cheated on me. So I'm just going to take my own life and I'm going to teach him. Like, nope, sorry, you're going to lose your points, and you're going to be running to me when you're dead because you want me to connect with your family, to apologize to them because your shit was backwards in your head. So I don't want to hear it. So for those of you